Hello everyone. Now in this video you'll see how to draw the projections of a triangular prism when its axis is parallel to vertical plane. Along with the axis parallel to vertical plane and certain conditions. So before going to the projections, let's have a look about the what is meant by triangular prism, everything. So now you can see that a prism always consists of two bases. Here you can see this is the triangular prism which is having three faces. The top one is the topper base and the bottom is the bottom base, which are connected with the rectangular faces. It's a triangular prism, so three rectangular faces, face 1, face 2 and face 3 is BC side. Now its axis, every solid will consist a axis at the center. Now the axis of the solid is parallel to vertical plane. When the axis is parallel to the vertical plane, the base is parallel to horizontal plane. Suppose if the axis is parallel to horizontal plane, the base is parallel to vertical plane. Along with this one, you can see here triangular prism axis parallel to vertical plane. In all the three cases, we can see that the axis is parallel to vertical plane. And now condition, the edge of the base is parallel to horizontal plane or vertical plane, or the rectangular face is parallel to vertical plane. Now you can see that here the top base and the bottom base, which is having three sides AB, BC, CA. Here the same 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1. So edge of the bases, these are the edges, and one of the edge is parallel to horizontal plane or vertical plane. If you see here carefully, edge AC and 1, 3, edge or side, edge AC and 1, 3 is the one which is parallel to both the planes. It is parallel to horizontal vertical plane as well as parallel to horizontal plane, and the remaining two are inclined to vertical plane, and the remaining two edges are inclined to vertical plane. So now we will consider this case. This side AC and 1, 3 are the edges parallel to both the planes. And also if you see here, the rectangular face AC31A, AC31A is the rectangular face which is parallel to vertical plane. So if you want to draw either this condition or this condition, the projection will be the same. So now the same I am going to draw. When you see from this side, the observer, the front view appears as a rectangle and the top view appears as the true shape of the polygon, that is the triangle. When you see from the front, okay, side A1 is clearly visible, side C3 is clearly visible, whereas the edge or the vertical face side is B2 is invisible. When the observer sees from here, the B2 is invisible. So that's why we mentioned with the dashed line which represents the hidden edge. The dashed line represents the hidden edge. Now I am going to draw the same. So the true shape will be the triangle. First I will consider the top view. So triangular prism, base or edge of 30 mm side. Okay. To draw the triangle polygon, number of sides 3, edge method, switch on the ortho, okay, 30, yes. I'm drawing the projections. Okay, now I am drawing the axis 80 mm. Okay, 80. These are the rectangular faces what I am drawing. Now the upper base appears as a line. This is the upper base and this is the bottom base. Yeah. So now I'll give some line weightage to this one. .4. Now I'll apply some color. Okay, so let me give the notations first. If you see A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. So A, B, C, the same. So now the upper base is clearly visible. So A, B, and then C. And the lower base is invisible. When you see from the top, the lower base is invisible. So that's why the notations are inside the polygon. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now here the front view, it is upper base, so represented with the alphabets A dash, and this is the one which represents hidden side, B dash, and this one C dash, and here 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash. Okay. Perfect. As I said, this edge B2 represents the hidden edge. So we need to represent with a short dashed line. So before representing, we need to load the line type. So if you go to the properties, click on bilayer, here you can see other, load. I prefer dashed 2. Dashed 2. Okay. Now select this line and give dashed 2. See, it represents perfectly. Line type scale default 1, it will be there. I changed it previously in the 0.5. Now again I'm giving 0.5. Yes, now it's perfectly 1. So this is all about the edge of the base is parallel to HP and VP and face is parallel to vertical plane. So the face AC31 is the one which is parallel to vertical plane, and the edge AC or 13 is the edge parallel to HP or VP. We will give the dimensioning. And perfect. So first case finished. Now the edge of the base is perpendicular to vertical plane and a face is perpendicular to vertical plane, either this one or this one. Now you can see here. See here AC is the one which is parallel to both the planes. If I rotate it to 90 degrees, you can see if I rotate this AC as rotate to 90 degrees, you can see that this side AC or 13 is perpendicular to vertical plane, and as well as the face AC31 is also perpendicular to vertical plane. Now you can see the front view still appears as a rectangle. this one, and the top view appears as a triangle. But the thing is that here only two edges are visible. One is C3, B2, C3 and B2, whereas A and 1 is the hidden one, which will be backside to this one. So now I am going to draw the same. Polygon, number of sides 3, edge method. To make it parallel, I will draw a line. Okay, polygon 3, edge method. Okay, the side is 30. This is the axis 80 mm. 80. Now I am drawing the upper base. Now lower base. Okay. So this is the one, A, B and then C. If you consider here, C dash is visible, A is invisible. You can see here C3 is visible, A1 is invisible. In the front view, C is visible, A is invisible. So C dash of A dash, B dash, and the same I am going to do here. C dash of A dash and then B dash. The bottom base also same, 3 dash of 1 dash and here 2 dash. As I said, in the top view the bottom base is invisible, 1, 2, 3. That's it. Now this is the center line. So I am loading with center 2. Yeah. So axis line now, so center 2. So this is all about when the edge of the base is perpendicular to vertical plane. Here the edge AC or 1,3 is the one perpendicular to vertical plane, and now the edge of the base is inclined at pi to vertical plane. So here pi, in this case let us take the pi equals to 35 degrees, the angle. Pi represents the angle. Polygon, 3 sides, edge method. Okay, now we'll give the notations for this one and then later I will tell you. A, B and then C. here 1 2 3. Okay, if you see here, the AC is the one which is inclined at pi degrees to the vertical plane. Just it, in the first case it is parallel. When you tilt with an angle, this edge 13 moves this direction. This edge 13 moves in this direction because of pi angle. You can rotate in the opposite direction also, it's up to you. So I tilted in this counterclockwise direction at an angle. So the pi in the present case, let us take the case as 35 degrees. So now what I am going to do is that, along with the notations, I am selecting the everything, rotate, base point. As I said, I am going to take 35 degrees. I am giving minus because it should rotate in a clockwise direction, minus 35. Yeah, now you can measure the side edge AC is, see, 35 degrees. Now I drawn the projectors from each and every corner. So first this one is 80 mm, and now the axis is 80 mm, and now this is also 80, this is also 80. I am drawing the upper base and then the bottom base. Okay, so now when you see from this side, first let us give you the notation, then you will come to know. This represents A dash, and this represents 1 dash, and this is the axis, and this one is the B dash, and this one is the 2 dash, and this one C dash, 3 dash. You can see here, when the observer sees from this side, side C3 is clearly visible, whereas B2 is invisible, because this is back side to this one. This one is the back side to this one, here invisible, and this represents the axis line. If you see here in the projection, when the observer views from here, whereas this B and 2, B2 is the one which is clearly visible, as well as in this case, because I took 35 degrees angle, according to the rotation, 3C is also clearly visible, and this represents the axis. There is no hidden line in this one. So I am selecting the that's it. So based on this one, everything is visible here. Now we'll give the dimensions. We need to give the axis type center 2, because it represents the axis one. pi equals to 35 degrees. So this is all about the projections of a triangular prism when its axis parallel to vertical plane and certain conditions.